wines from the Holiday Sparkler. A great little Cava from Spain and a state vineyard, so let's have a taste. It's got a great lemony, zesty, crispy sort of body to it. It's really refreshing.
It does. It's also a little toasty for a Cava too. It has a little bit more substance and depth to
Almost
it.
some champagne pretensions almost.
Yeah, it's delicious actually.
Great to start out the dinner for aperitif.
Yeah, I like the acidity in it. It's really defining. It's really present. You know, I'm just thinking about food. It's making me hungry right now.
It kind of wakes up the palate. It's a great starter off for the evening.
It's a pretty floral note coming off the sparkling wine. It seems to be very good all by itself, even without fruit.
A nice alternative. I love Prosecco, but it's actually a nice alternative to Prosecco because it is a little bit drier. And even though there's beautiful dry Prosecco, I think this is a great, really dry, crisp, sparkling wine that doesn't break the bank.
This is a good reason to buy sparkling wine from Spain, and I think Spain has proven itself over the last decade or two, producing very, very high quality, very refreshing, clean style sparkling wines for half the cost of many of its neighbors.
Definitely the last decade they've shown a lot of growth in that, you know. Quality has taken a big step up, and it's a great example. Basically just backing up what you said.
Okay, this is the next wine in the sparkling case. This is Michel Dervin Champagne. I think that this wine is just everything that great champagne should be, and the price level it is at, which is $30, it's just an amazing value because it delivers so much more than a lot of champagnes that you get in the marketplace. It's got that yeasty and brioche and toast and just nuttiness, and it's just a thoroughly enjoyable wine.
One thing too, you know, I mean, you have that yeasty brioche that's just coming from the first taste, but it has all that kind of high-toned tropical fruit too, and pineapple, so it's bright and alive. You know, it's just not all that richness to it.
It's got great depth of character, I think.
And it's quite aromatic too. You expect to get a lot of flavor on the palate just from the aromas alone.
I think we forget that champagne is incredibly versatile, and that with its effervescence and its acidity that we can enjoy from the beginning of the dinner and even into a little bit richer style meats. It's surprising to think that with what appears to be a white wine, but that effervescence in the wine really helps keep the palate lifted and clean.
This isn't one of those ultra bone dry champagnes, and I think because of that it has that texture that goes with so many different foods. But it has that acidity that, you know, like you were saying, if you had a marinated chicken with even a creamier sauce, it would, you know, cut through the sauce and brighten everything up. So I think it's apart from your quintessential oysters and things like that, it's a real crowd pleaser when it comes to different foods. Let's start off with the Prosecco. I just love the perfume nose on this. It's just so delicate. It's like apple blossom.
It's delicate, but to me it's very complex.
It falls into that style of Prosecco that's a lot more overtly fruity, but actually it's still quite dry. It doesn't have that sweetness on the finish at all.
It's actually got a briny nature on the finish as well. So that saltiness.
It just begs for almost any like delicate, light, fresh fruit, or even just a very clean, clear oyster.
Simple beginning to a Thanksgiving meal, like you said with the oysters and stuff. Even a little a little oyster stir fry with just simple leeks and a few bit of wild rice to start off with, something like that.
This would be something I would literally have for breakfast.
And I think at this price, well, you can do anything with it. If you mix orange juice or mix anything with it, you know, you're not sort of spoiling an expensive champagne. And so it's so versatile.